Assalamu alaikum bari ngoli ngali konto kola ngali bismillah kabondi kibaro network nal bari ma pamane bi talata lungo January karo tilimuang 2026 nara ko de ka kibaro le sambal nan kibaro to albamo la Bayo Sonko kumata kabirin kirimbas ba mu yalon ko le kumata kiyamani yankuba dabo ani Momodou Sabally tema habe diamo kan ay lanya jawo mu yalon ko wole la yankuba dabo e NPP adama baro na la molu anin Talib ben suda fanan ni la molu ko mi yalon ko lebe ke kan politiko kono sayin tembe abe diamu kan ate Bayo Sonko ay tan roje ko bankode ni keda mo kendo ti jang ilafta banko la kende ala ilafa development sambala banko kanja akoy jawo kasiya bake wala keta yankuba dabola kuma jama mi yalon kay wolde sata e mine fala kumol kono aya fodile albo moylal meduna ko kacalla kono ngalla muy kuma kawol mun sutabul budun si molten ngi jey ngi nim bara mil kala muy banko kunani banko bantala alnala bari ma pamane ala baraka ba calla muy kunima.
That's it. Baraka Bake, guys. Thank you all. Thank you all. Baraka Bake. Alayamunyamang acidic yafunyamang judinaya. You know, that's the last thing we're gonna accept in our life. Wolum kula mo me along bol accept in our life. There is no more, nothing like judinaya. You know, anything beduna kuku kono, it has to be factual. Tonya better la mola kambe kuku kala la tonya la kambe kuma fola la tonya la kambe. We are not here to back anyone. We are here to say the truth. We are not here to friends with anyone. We are here to speak the truth. And that is exactly what the young artist is actually saying. Guys, we understand, there was a declaration of, a ceasefire. But that declaration of ceasefire, amumbonte bulu, make a start, wale declaration of ceasefire. So, and it's very important to Molio Dula understand. Ndolman ceasefire command. And we will never call for ceasefire. And I want people to know that. The ceasefire command la Momodou Sabally come up, and we will never call ceasefire for anybody. Momo into attack, be attack land. Momo kuma funu fontolma, be kuma funu fola. Momo wulia fontolma, be wulia folemale. And I want that to be very clear to everyone. Ndolman nana jang kafuko be mole baby nice la. No, we are not here to babysit anybody. Ndolbinara do korela, and that is why our mantra is very simple. Don't steal, don't lie, jailbreak. And that is something I know they will all fight, Kajako, to put that mantra down. Ibe kelo kela, ibe furu yal kela, ibe kuma jamal fola, put mantra ta ka boendi. But wallahi, suma wallahi, alala kuma kao, alala ko alkana tsunyaroke, alala ko alkana wuliafo, alala ko alal make sure alenyo serve. So until we will keep serving each other all the time. So the mantra is very clean. The mantra is very clear. So, Malana Kambejang, because time mantra back because I want to make this declaration or this clarification Kabrim Kunung because of Mantime Mosoto and Sokuta, and I feel like today I have to do it. So, guys, first of all, I just want us to do it episode by episode. Episode by episode. Mbakela Woleti, Ibajiloko, people listening can actually understand. Molsa understand no milem caring, Molsa understand no milem tonyati, and milem barakanta yati, and milem furi yati. We must make sure our people understand some of these things. So, at the Kela Kubati, at the woman siya bake. So, guys, left time men now you go. Momodou Sabally wurla about President Barrow. But let's hear episode 1 from Momodou Sabally. From Momodou Sabally, and then we can continue. Episode 1 from Momodou Sabally. They are file and they I mean peda nyawa mata peda nyam.
It was insulting our young people here that they don't want to work. They signed an agreement to deport the young Gambians here. It's out there in the open. It's even on Fatu Network. Now I've reached out to sold their families treasures and land and travel for better opportunities that their own government can provide for them. So what happened was what they signed is very clear. It's a deportation agreement signed by Muru Tangara and Aissatou Toure, who was insulting our young people here that they don't want to work. They signed an agreement to deport the young Gambians here. It's out there in the open. It's even on Fatu Network.
Okay, so that is episode 1 of Momodou Sabally. You all hear that, right? You all hear what Momodou
for their financial sad and heartbreaking that the government that you remember Adam Barrow post 2016, there was no single speech that he would make without singling out the Gambian diaspora for their support on social media, for their financial contribution to the so-called struggle that brought about change. Those same people, this government has not lifted a single negotiate for them. What they did is some lousy policy document, some migration project by some professor that you never hear about again, calling the diaspora the 8th region. The 8th region will no longer be there because they're signing agreement, they're traveling to deport these people. You're right. We're hearing of people getting mad, actually, mental stress in the streets of Morocco, in the streets of Italy, in Germany. People dying. And this government has done nothing to ameliorate their condition. And I know it is within their power. I've served in government. I know they are limits, but I know certain things that they can do. They are not doing it because they don't care about these migrants, especially now that President Barrow himself went out of his way to antagonize the diasporans and call them Bafeño because he believes they don't support him any longer. It's a deliberate policy.
Like I said, almost every week we hear about someone dying, and it's always the people out there trying to find a family, trying to find the funds to repatriate them. And when people die, do you think that the foreign ministry could have formed their own team to try to investigate what exactly is happening out there?
No, absolutely. But even before they die, Sadio, I speak to a lot of people outside this country, people who actually care about these young people. With this lockdown, coronavirus and issues, things are very tough, even for citizens of Europe. Talk less of our migrants. Some of them are sleeping in parks. This government made no effort to try to use at least this exceptional situation to negotiate for better living conditions of our people. They don't care. If you don't care for somebody when he is living, do you think you will care about that person when he's dead? It's very sad and unfortunate. I think the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they call it Foreign Affairs and Gambians Abroad, the second part should be scratched. It's just the Ministry of Foreign Affairs begging and personal interest of government officials. That's the official name of that ministry.
How efficient do you think is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs?
Absolutely, they're totally incompetent, inefficient. What creative move have you seen this foreign ministry done in this crisis period? And I think especially the coronavirus period gave us an opportunity to reach out to these people. We know the condition of our brothers and sisters there is not good. I mean, the whole world was focused on this. We could have leveraged this opportunity to seek funds, to seek for better arrangements for the living conditions of our young people, boys and girls in Europe and America.
And Sabs, the country definitely have been rocked with one of the biggest drug scandals. And Gambians really seem to be outraged about it, but it seems government hasn't come out to issue even a single word about it. But we will get to that part because they have not said anything. Everyone is flying with their own allegations and stuff. But I want to know, what do you think in your mind? Can you give us a mental scenario of what you exactly think is happening?
Well, my mental scenario is simple. It's a mandinka proverb. Ninjalo famasi before amakan. Tantamate kosila. Given this bopam, su tege tankam si banda bunyota tege sabarbu.
So aliamen Sabally lafo ako Adam Barrow mu drug dealer. It's from Sabally. Calling the president a drug dealer. Because that is what actually he's saying. Ako jaro suma lorum foran wakang. That's mean ko Sabally lafo ko Adam Barrow suma lorum foran wakang. Ka drug dealer mabo nyim banko kang. Based on B, droko be menke ka nyim banko kang. That is what Sabally is saying. Yes. This is what Sabally is saying. So it's very simple. It's very, 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 very simple. So Sabally and then draw menke President Adama Barrow mo maki Adama Barrow nyim banko kanjang. Sabally and Malbali are mentally Adama Barrow mo maki Sabally. But look, so you see, because of the nature of our country, because of the situation of our country, this is why the like of Momodou Sabally will be diamula. This is the like of Momodou will be diamula and molbe la moila wella. People are listening to Sabally. That is because Gambia la Gambia. Porque la moy Momodou Sabally. Ke la moy Momodou Sabally kawala kuma kamota ikoita kay ifan nyambu wala. But I want to be very clear here today. Sabally la parts. I have different episodes for Sabally. Pour more understand. For more nyante la moy la Momodou Sabally la bang. For more nyante la moy la Momodou Sabally. That is left to the Gambian people to listen to me. Or to listen to differentiate. Sabally la diamo, anin la diamo, anin do la diamo. But you see, more men may understand. Whenever they see Sabally fintita, ala nyum klubali a cold start, or ala nyum malibali a kumol start. I mean, the more fintita kantoro is have go no ha kari manya naka Sabally respond, but kari Sabally mantra the same level. Let me tell you one thing. Sabally manke o moti. Sabally manke o adama dinti. Sabally mo multi me along if he comes on you, yabula jaya kan he will every day be on you. Ha. Nana te kan ayeneng, anate kan ay kulubale akumole foye, ima jabi lungo abetana ko kulubale akumole foye. That is Momodou Sabally. He have no respect for anybody, he have no regard for anybody because abulan kenke malebe dunia konoja. Ha. Abulan kenke malebe dunia konoja. But look, I mean, be jaman nana jang, Nael. Okay, but Nael. Sabally, mu molti me ya longo, fu mo nyanta lala Sabally la bang. Ha. Fu mo nyanta lala Sabally la bang. Bulan kenke o membo ko Momodou Sabally. Mo nyanta lala wala la bang. Mo nyanta ka wala kuma ka mo la bang. Bulan kenke o membo ko Momodou Sabally. So, but you know, some of the allegations I made la become a council kang, I made la Kiamanyan Kubadabo kang, I made la kang. I just want to make clarification about those things because the records are there. The records are directly there. You see, along a coalition partners all UMC for DMC lemon DMC. Talib Ahmed Bensouda la Dinolu, Talib Ahmed Bensouda la Talibol. Yes, and ala animal partner kekang. Wolum bojo wolum projo leti. Wolum get la problem because wolu mo be ya lon le Talib Ahmed Bensouda la corruption ala tilimbalia ala I member du ñokono KMC already is out there. Imagine when I say la council Karamo Sisi ako he wish that our local government commission here extend to the recent things ko happened because Karamo fana ayo kumakao bondina jumale bulu ayo kumakao bondina from Momodou Sabally statement bulu he feel like it will they have a goal because meneka the B you'll be a better searing it can me it can do a suratil wala nyuko kiaman yankuba dabo be do na problem ko na nyame and I want people to understand all these things. B Momodou Sabally lemba Talib Ahmed Bensouda Talibol lemba Talib Ahmed Bensouda dinno lemba I mean kara ala dinno lem kar they are not a political party Talib la dinno lemba what I can tell you people very clearly all of you to go B it will be kamendua B ila coalition movement B ila denna ko movement ibe dennin ko menna ibe dennin kelo menna wala nyindu ko yankuba dabo ibo doyala nyamen. That is exactly what they want. Ilafta kajeko yankuba dabo a problem mosoto. That's all what they want. Because today, many of these people yankuba jiko men soto e masoto ita soto ila yomi. Many of these people they serve in the government. They were all found corrupted. They were not leaders like Yankuba Dabo. Today, B ibela kelo movement wala nyuko ni Yankuba Dabo me yalon ko B ni le senator tol beti ni Yankuba Dabo me yalon ko B ni le fisaran tol beti mba me solo nyaadi le molbe dutla Yankuba Dabo le nyaadi le wala mu la planoti because they have seen mol lata Yankuba la nyame mol troso Yankuba la nyame ala leadership ni yaay wala je it will be ko be den sign Talib Ahmed Bensouda Talibolu aning Adama Barrow Talibolu on Adama Barrow John Buda memus Momodou Sabally because Momodou Sabally abe menna na men tol malon tol yalonne I swear to Allah we know what you people are up to albe fero mento na be lonne al tol kam mem be fa ko maklam go ni masa kunda mol be do ko la bil kama era consul senior member sollem ibe do ko la bil kama era consul they are serving as spies ibe spy leti ka comme ka jibe ibe minaf soro la kiyama nyok bada bol as a fault pour iba trouble la no nyame pour iba tonon la no nyame mol ben na do ko la mol ben na council do ko la na staff soul mel yalongo they directly work with the state intelligence ibe do ko la bi kam la council bi kam la council mol be je mel yalongo ibe do ko la council but lolum ikata governor office le kata je to go and report you'll mun council staff so let me try understand it. B if there is anything wrong going in becoming a council and masa kunde alonoko is wrong billahi wallahi taala they will attack young badal because B ni masa kunda e man sula soto e man mo se je islata menna e man mo je me alonko itolu ala ko be dawn kan katambi yanko badabola imam moje me yalon ko ala ko be dawn ka katambi yanko badabola so all what they want because like it nyapele no wakan because if somebody me yalon ko aka hakilo to bakele mole me yalon ko abuka mo tonye bar niya tonye ine abuka si ka ko nke batunde ne wuli ya fama abuka si ka ko nke batunde That is I mean chairman Yankuba Dabo. But me look at Lungolung, if the searing Lungolung in a dua mun to go how Yankuba Dabo is going to get into trouble. Mbayun trouble la nyame, me fanyala kan nyame. That is why niya gibe Gambian call man toilet. Gambian call nyabe yele. In fact, akeloni mandang just only Talib Bensouda la kafo la malade. They have media houses. Media houses so melalonko. Ye online platform o lele. O platform o be moment pour que Yankuba Dabo kele adam ma pet. But yalo membe ken ala ye moment kanda. Wallahi suma wallahi jomon kuno homa. Ala ye moment kanda. Ala ye moment makoy. Moment yalonko ala jiko sembe ala la kan. Yankuba Dabo boka ku jibe ka foko because nina nyinga pour mol no Yankuba Dabo ka moment ka folo ko ala ben jekan ala he doesn't care about ka foko president Barrow ben jibe kan no aka memmen ke ala ben jekan because wherever I am Allah is seeing me. President Barrow is not seeing him, he's seeing him every day or every moment, but Allah is seeing him every moment. Wato suratul ala nyabala ala Barrow ayaki ala nyabala. Yankuba came here and ala temola than just a whole project than this mayor government. It thinks about God. I came in ala temola and in Gambian coal temo. And in the West Coast people will temo. And in the West Coast people will temo. But I mean like Jawya me along Alia City. O Jawya ni me Alia City kanaka fania lakan. Ka platform all do, ka platform all deda, ko alka Yankuba la kele. Platform dol be je fomu wol ani bi mo malo duma lebe wol koma abe aliya be wuli ni minaka mo pour ka Yankuba Dabo kele ka Yankuba Dabo doyande ka Yankuba Dabo ta ka make sure ko pour Adama Barrow just to whatever problem al kamel duwa dunya kono any problem mo ka mel dunya kono pour Yankuba Dabo ya sot bar yalo kuma kele Yankuba Dabo barakatale Yankuba Dabo tilintale Yankuba Dabo manke o dinti you know what na ni alna ta anala robis. You always come and respond because Yankuba mo kila Yankuba mo ki Yankuba buka sabero ka kadi mo la kafu ko ya post Yankuba Dabo man kewoti Yankuba Dabo is not like Talib Ahmed Bensouda. Yankuba Dabo is not like Momodou Sabally me ya lonko ye platform wo yele NPP must go lu ibe mol nena lu ibe alpha disrespect la jumalle ba ko Momodou Sabally ñol le ba ko Momodou Sabally ñol le ba ko ani la mol they are the people behind it. Ndolbe me women kela we so plain ka folek plain wala muslima yat bar wala fam adama yat kana bambu mol ko be mol tonyela ala man lef wala ni la te fan na be me women kela akeni ala temola. That is what we do. But bi na kukli londe ni atata bi Yankuba anything in become ala kasumi alon ko ni luwa manta bi masakunda be nyapelakan e ka kawo membe fa e ka mol le bula marso kono go di recourse there. Alta Masoko le mul samana ali nyilinka de la cosa there. De la cosa 100% there. Kente mabola moma. Momodou Sabally. E kam mo même fo bi momo ka foye yalon ala audio kono ali ala mo ala audio kono. Abe modo jey kan la audio kono ka fo wole aka foye alusan. Alusan me aka jey ala audio kono. That alusan wo mu staff di bil kamera council. But that alusane, where problem also become a council before to Kana. I problem also the J. Yala ko samba munto to service commission. Service commission ko step out. Yes. So that alusane, nga yajal nale sabal audio lamoy. Alba moyela ko akafoko alusane. Akawo alusane memfo. Wo alusane mustafo to become a council. Ndoliata rajele. But janun tol kana wo alusane problem o soto yamuta nun sunyaro nun kolla alusane I mean badu wala because tiang kolam anin na mol idantale but so kabron tol nata alusane because nata le ya so inenda ka bay ima bay abe council bari e ka jo every month e ka alusane jo every month because staff wala man senior staff wala man so kabron tol nata il lafta pronto le abula system wo kono so me yalongo mo me yalongo ko ay suñaro lek alman clear tinkala ko kono aliyo mari bula o jewo nyama atol lafta pronto le o ki ko nga filo kono alusana nata ala case nata to the committee because chairman is not part of that committee to the establishment committee and ala case nata also to the finance committee because it's collectoral matter So at some point, the finance committee and the establishment committee agreed puri abula ta field okon. Alusane kilo musa back to the field. And we not na report so kodenke ko abi revenue suppress kan kodenke. After all appeals, appeal board now everywhere to appeal go okay, alna yam fire do ko bari council ka ajole. Ye receipt buko diala. Ye invoice diala ta field okon. And the same fraud me along yamuta wala itata report na ko is doing the same thing. Nada na ka alusane kabul mabay because ndol power so kabay. But we leave him there now make so ma post blood. So that alusane yo wala ta yak jorawti in become a council. Alusane be mila dila no tolla. Sumbe mila dila no sunke bala. Ni alusane musunti. Fa suma ya tina wo bi wala do ko problem kono. Atol ko alkawala ke jorawti become a council kono to give you people information. Falkalo audio. Sabalkalo audio kono kaka alusane le press. Because alusane is giving him whatever. I left the Gambian call and Lamani Hakilola back. Ali Lamani Hakilola back. But not only alusane, there are other staffs. They are directly working with them. But cooking never you know, a men in the kang, billah, near sort of no. Nathan can memfo. Sabali can men don't kill la. Nathan will prove better bull, evidence be a bull. Then be. Alba yank badabo ni moy la police le on ali yank badabo ni moy kiti blado on ali amoy ko yank badabo attaque le ya bondi alo ibe fero ki ka pour ka bondi c'est bobe masakunda la bulu local government are under the control of the government. So if you people think at any point ko Yankuba is corrupt or Yankuba is doing anything bad, come up with a commission, come up with an inquiry, and the inquiry now. And the inquiry it's very simple. If you people think Yankuba is corrupt, come and investigate. But yalam nakeda. Because they're scared about the man. It's like a moon. Become an council. Only 2 major contracts. Kabinara na ole di. Gambian ko alila mani hakilola de. Alila mani hakilola. And I want this thing to be very clear. Mol melka audio record. Left very well, ale new audio record. Ale agenjandi. Momodou Sabally be wuli yamen fokang. Momodou Sabally be barakante yamen na. Pour Gambian ko ya long. Mais Momodou Sabally ñol wulindi na be lon le sita lay miton kele. Ye offer million la. Ye offer kodola. Ko itolo kono jumane be Yankuba dabo provoke la. Pour y ba mudora nyamen ka soron alla mitun lo ali o limiti ha itol kono jumala be Yankuba da provoke la pour y ba yala ko ay react pour na react pour y be ñep lakan no nyame ha adama Barrow na la mulu adama Barrow na la kabudu adama Barrow na la mulu yole fere ye Momodou Sabally ki anyaton koti. But I told Momodou Sabally one thing kay ko ibe kele me ya lonko itaba nola. Yekela dunota keleme ya lonko itaba nola kelo be silale wallahi lazim. And if you think any one of us will be losers, let's see who don't need a juma make la loser, because near inada ye fanya for banku dungole we will always come and clear it to the people. So isidale ya kacha ebe social media platform yela different platforms ebe yela all these platforms like a Yankuba attack. Because B il a problème bien West Coast let. B il a campagne bien West Coast let. Dalil ba ko kono. Because Yankuba be do ko men kekam. Because the people of West Coast, how they are loving Yankuba, ibe Yankuba kanu kan nyamen. How are they West Coast nkolu ibe laka Yankuba la nyamen. The belief, the trust they have in him, because he's one of the best leaders. Me alongo moon in the council. Now, because Talib is not their problem now. Talib because I know Talib is nothing. Talib won't defend Yolan. Okay, never fair. Because Talib Ahmed Bensouda went. So saying already Talib is out. So now, Yankuba Dabole mode me alongo another mole will lebe Usen Dabe Semen to Yakan. Wole be Usenu Sementu yaka andum. The way they are walking, ibe doko keka nyameng. Ibe West Coast doku ka nyameng. The way Gambian Kolbe tofu ka nyameng. The way Gambian Kolbe la mo ka nyameng. Nimme kele. For West Coast nyara mundoro this go President Barrow la mansa ya bandale. But say me mina kele menyu kele lo nyameng. That is their tactics. But madu ngala lila moy de lefta ka même fo ka toñani bataro bondi ñokodo ha ni Momodou Sabally nala batara kumo nata ka toña sabanan ka landi pour mo yalo minam toñata ani minam bataro wala nan ko ali la moyane hakilo la kabri yankuba dawo nata brigade era council only 2 major contracts na wala award 2 major contracts na wala award 2 major contracts. The first major contracts na men award wala keda na motobal yalo Sabally la ba foka ko alaji konte ako alaji konte nyanta ka programme projet ro men seto no contrat ko awol jumale Gambien ko lo man nyen kala fo alnana ka alaji konte lo moto wafil la bang alaji daba nani fo alnana ka lo moto wafil la bang alaji konte mol biyo lo mena kurando ko mol yo lo wala kurando ko mol yo lo wala be kame era kansule kurando ko melke kabrin tolnata on the leadership of Brikama Era Council. Ya kurando ko melke council le yake in their own words. Council fon lel eni la committee eni la VDC lu e sita ye la procurement ke ya make sure ye la contract award whoever they want to award it to. But Brikama Era Council under the leadership of Chairman Yankuba Dabo, there was no major contract. Me ya longe baflo ko alaji content nata je ya alaji content bal ya di karnal. The major contract follow na menke wolan ka motol sang. Wolam truck sold. That was the first major contracts. Namindi, our trucks. Wolam the first major contracts in Namindi. And that first major contract me along ka no Mindi. Wolam truck sold, the truck all. Motorball. Yes. The motorball. Na motobal wolle fengol meli alonko na wolle allocate as the first major contract o motobal nyulu alajo contract did not even apply alla moyle benyim be fola because nin Sabally nata diamuta ala kuma kan nyonta kanala ke senen o motobal nyulu alajo contract did not apply jumale apply supersonic wolle apply la Jumala apply Espace Motors. Jumala apply TK Motors. Jumala apply Seller Enterprise. Jumala apply, about 5 or 6 companies will apply. Will apply. Cabriya apply. That contract committee, Chairman Yankuba Dabo is not part of the contract committee. But because of akalefle kaliko no member kala council ay tan silola Chairman Yankuba Dabo never sit in any of the committee discussion about the procurement of those trucks pour ka trucks on yulta kesa the only day me alongo Yankuba sida udlando wala lungume ya longo ka bid open lungume ya longo mon me ya apply lungume ke la bid ñu open wo lungolem Chairman Yankuba Dabo sida he was present in that meeting. Lume ka bid ñu open and nun kabri ka bid open ñu fananke deliberately we make sure na ke live in our page the camera era come sur le page ni dara je ba live na ke live that program we put it live from kita je because Chairman is there from kita je everybody see it live mo be nyaade and the contract was finally awarded to Mohammed Jah Espace Motors. Espace Motors. Finally, it was given to Espace Motors. Very simple. So, say, it will come in for the Kafoko, Chairman Yankuba Dabo was part of the contracts, Milkadi in the Camera Council. The contract committee will let us see, and that contract committee, because of my position, I just want to be very clear, because of my position as the transport rep, I was co-opted there after the bid opening for valuation. After the bid opening. But you go and ask Espace Motors la Kebal, te nyinka. Contractor did the Espace men, ali nyinka. Lume ya lonko. We were awarding them, Lume ya lonko, they came for negotiation. After awarding them the contract, Lumen, they came for negotiation. At some point, we were even about to cancel. We were even about to cancel the contract. But we negotiate based on principles, based on the interest of the council. Young Badabo was never there. He was not part of any of the negotiations. But the records are there. The records are there. But Espace Motors, people at the Espace Motors can bear witness about all what was discussed in that place. About what was in short in that place. So, Nyulu, Sabalo Kumakong reality. Alaji Conte, I am coming to tell you, Alaji Conte, the time Alaji Conte came to Brikama Area Council and what Alaji Conte left on Wotumo. Along the Conintonia City, along because Melaka, Sabal Nyole Mujalolti, Along ma understand, Eka Jaliaki company yele. Eka Jaliaki company, the special company yele. Ibajalo company, if they are awarded contracts, they will give them kickbacks. Because wole be mansa kunda kono. Sabal nyul ka balu wala, sabal nyul ka kodoso do wala. And I want people to understand this very well. Aka Alaji Conte me for because Alaji Conte daba nani, ara kebano. But daba nani nyol narminala, kabring janning kiaman yankuba dabo kana. Albeya understand ko digital tax collection no magabe 5C. 5C will let a digital tax collection okay in the Brikama Council. Jani Alaji daba nani kana. That 5C, Jumale Osi Brikama Council. Ndele 5cc Brikama Council. Na 5cc Brikama Council nyadile. Ndele la kafunyoma kutubo sila. Wole la company mu 5C. That 5C is a digital collection okay. Kabri nata. The first council ne samba diamond no that was in KMC. Talib official. That was KMC. Ndara nin Talib discussed that. Kabin Talib discussed that. I more refer to ala IT. Monmel be la IT. Ndara monmel be IT anila ila contract gal nisida. We explained them everything. But ayatara Talib nyul fana be kudo leto. So wol manana contract ko nyinta. Wol manana 5C endorse. Nara Brikama Council we introduced it to Sirifo. Sirifo fana nala mul badunyol tie and we showed them everything. Pilot stories bekeda. Ndefo Sirifo Sonko Mam said aning Badu. We traveled to Dubai to go and do a study. Kataka come digital tax collection in car study. For the first time I'm in Gambia come. Then in Sirifo Sonko former chairman. I'm not a councillor in Brikama Council and come for it. This was in 2018, 2019. That at Dubai, we do the studies and everything. Nada. Brikama Council ning your collaboration ko wala nyama. Kabin Sirifo about UDP, Atata NPP. So now you go now because they are working with Bakutubo. So me, if I want to close to Bakutubo, maybe they're not going to be comfortable. I just they jump on the Congo. But Sirifo le font jump on the Jakarta before Bella because Sirifo does not want even no man cake and pull yalo. Kabren Nibeje during the tour in Dubai. Otumo Lango Sirifo and go mom said you loco. Saya feel we are going to Dubai. Garaje stories. Alakata you come up with a plan because your municipality Almon motor sort Almon truck sort Almon fence sort. Alim proposal if you guys can agree with these people for digital tax collection, ni atare koro dino alla. Alim moto bal sang. Because already they will do their studies. You understand? Koro jelo sort of so ali d'accord, ali agreement ke yal mako alim moto bal sang. You can do that kind of agreement with them because already ali digital you people are having a digital agreement with them. But what happened later? Melekeda. Sirifo get book, Sirifo Bugeta. Start the killer cool game. They left me back because the Kabin Dajo going, sign the NPP column, it fact like political party quality. It's not about council. I just distance them. Nebula, they operate. On the 10th of May, 2023, Lume Yalong Chairman Yankuba Double nomination of Bekela, Ulumole will contract on ya terminate. On the 10th of May, I can remember it outside. Lume Chairman Yankuba Dabobe, Chairman Yankuba Dabobe nominate la at the IEC in Bilkama, Ulumolem, your contract on ya terminate. 5 seal contract will become a council. So, coming election will be a fabanda. Coming election will be a fabanda. Allow you continue. Because look at that. 5 season, the company even start having a problem because that boy, Bakutubo, men from a guy Samananjang, now they have a problem with Bakutubo. It in Bakutubo for a purpose on the side. One Moroccan is a Moroccan, Akim. You Moroccan or Samanan, Kabiya Samanan, your Samanan as their head. So that Moroccan was working with Alaji Dabanani Nyolu. And the other people, Malafka will talk some lawyers. Malialongo, Mula Moleti, and the Milton Valial Meloamen. And the lawyer Musodo, ye Bakurubo, what they did is, in fact, they Bakurubo a lawyer and a lawyer Muso, Mealongo, Mobealon, and Aminjan Natov. Ye Woleta, as a lawyer, ye Bakurubo Jenkin different in the contract. The company was with them. With Alaji Dabanani, they use Dabanani because Alaji Dabanani because of Womu UDP. Although after Alaji Dabanani, obviously, Mobe Alonoko at the NPP. It Alaji Conte because of Alaji Conte in Mola relationship, they want Alaji Conte to come and influence Kiaman Yankuba Dabo. Itali Alaji Conte ya pour Alaji Conte sunano ka Kiaman Yankuba Dabo influence nyadile pour Alaji pour Kiaman Yankuba Dabo se song the digital tax collection on yemurna. But in fact, ila tan lu men na wala nyindiko ayatana 5 sila ko dole bigame era consulla before tol kana as per the agreement. So inada pour ka Yankuba Dabo ka convince pour ka 5 sila ko do nyin ka ojo pour ka ojo. The letters are there. All the letters are there. They are in records. But Kiaman Yatan Diloko, he cannot pay a contract me along a malong a kitanyami, he cannot pay nada there. And they also came a copula masun. I don't know, POD masun melialongo, Yintike wife and masun. Kiaman go galako no alila masun dealer, give them their machines. Because ila masun will them. Alila masun dealer. Yes. But we are not going to give the contract back to them because the contract is already terminated. That was Alaji Conte Lena. That was what Alaji Conte was lobbying, but Kiaman made it very clear. We are not going to do anything without taking it to the contract committee. But in fact, a matter like this already it's been dealt with. And already will yellow contract will terminate. Say why? Chairman Yankuba Dabo na the sign. I told left a purkomen way contract on you back to 5C. That is what Chairman don't accept. This is what Chairman don't accept. So Momodou Sabally, it can't mean for a major contract. So Alaji Conte na wolela. That was what Alaji Conte came for. That was what Alaji Conte came for. Alaji Conte na wolela. But I'm also don't know. No, forget about this tribal. You can't comment for it. So remember Jibeka why I have been by Gombe live man. Forget about this Maimuna Fonko fake account Alinala Abuka Malu Alinala Alcana Dango. She's a a fake person. Yalon comment come for William Yundiko. I get Nulu e Kulubaliata le e Malibaliata, but Milakata, a little Kulubalia nila Malibalia be e buka finti. They don't show their face. E katara Kulubaliala, e can hide behind accounts le Kulubaliake. Because Sabal la dino lem, Sabal la mo lem. Sabal Jikobe Nyaming, Jamal Be Jikobe Wanyama. So don't bother them. Alcan bother. Don't bother these people. You see, Gamen Falia, These people are people nobody should bother them. It's an obey moment wala ñu ko pour ye toñaf. It's an obey pour ka moje me yalon ko atlinta. Momo atlinta jane be kelela. Billahi wallahi ta'ala. E mantala yanko ba kela kan fenna because mu nekata atlinta le. Dafa jub. Nit su jub fi gambe ku jam. Momo yalon ko atlinta. Hey, ñun kelo men bebe Ousainou Darboe kanga man ka fendi bugo Ousainou atlinta le. Gambe jam momo yalon ko atlinta le jang. Alon ko be kelela. E be genne be kelela ka di man baraka. E jamal beje man baraka mo furu mu lamuti e man kala soto. Ha. Mo furu sifa al ba wala jala e ko ka yanko ba dabo attack. Al ba wala jala ko alay Ousainou attack. Because mo baraka ri mo inata kaw jala e malaf kawje. Ha. Momo yalon ko e baraka ta jang. Billahi tala afoye. They will never see you. So ya jale e jamal beje e be NPP le e be kulubal yala NPP be mole balala yabo they are causing NPP. Ha. Yalon bi already mombe yalon ko NPP must go. Barrow la mole be koma e be mol nenna e be mol alpha nenna e be kumol be fola mole. E be kumol be fola mole because mleketa mo kulubalol le muti mo mole balol le muti e man nyalong. So they will every day come out to insult people. They will every day come out and tell things to people. So Alkana will danko. Barola dinnim kulubalo lem na fale janunko. Ñun mo jamal beje ye lahidi fennela. Ye lahidi fennela. Yes, I swear there was a meeting call. Ibe yankuba dabo provoke la nyadile ibe bola ka nyadile pour ay kumafo o pour ay kuke me ya longo ibe nyapela kam pour ya arrest ka soro ndala fale ala safe ta ya meeting ne sita e kam mental ibe yankuba dabo iba provoke la no nyadile kam la kata ya kata la sanji saba ya nyini nyawnya nyama council ko pour ka je ko abe kula kala me ya longo anu luwa manta sanji saba iba kumoni noma sanji saba ima shiro no sanji saba iba kumoni noma ima shiro no because they could not have him because minakata mot atlintale sanji saba iba kelaga iba nyinikan iba kisi kan 3 years they could not have a fault from his side sanji saba omo dinken dolati moma yalon ko dinkendo moma yalon ko dinkendo mati ha ekala mundo ha moma yalon ko dinkendo mati so 1 minute ya dingo felo bon momo yalon ko dinkendo muti be kelela ebe wuliya ko lemal ebe kelela ebe wuliya ko lem ha bar komen ka senandi ka tandi ko Momodou Sabally mu wulolati anay wuliya la ko katandi lako moma nyana la Momodou Sabally la because Sabally wuliya men be fonu president Barrow manu Sabally ko men be kenu president Barrow la nu Sabally ka men be la nu president Barrow kan ba Sabally nan do men ka president Barrow Sabally e president Barrow ko mon jan keran wala keran ko keran keba Sabally Adam Barrow ko mon jan wala jumala Adam Barrow ko mon jan da fa wala katambi Sabally nyim banko kan jan weyo da so la ka mo ko kana ko president Konoba ite president ko mon jan da fa wala the records are there ye president ko mon jan da fa wala da fa sinya jelu to president ko mon la wala jan bi ite ka fa mo le ko mo kana fo we ko Konoba ite lam jumat but because minakata ibe kele nyinol ibe fitna nyinol la ibe fitna nyinol wa na naka wulyal fo they are talking about the market but the records are there but then I just want to make this very clear. Become Era Council, we have only given 2 major contracts and that 2 major contracts wala mjimiko na fuelo esanso men kasang kamin tol nar natar esanso be GNPC da manga ega Become Era Council ka esanso sa GNPC ka esanso sa woleto nga esanso sa woleto so but council aje ko after 2 years nyanda ka bidonyo open again according to the law na contractu na bidal ko na contract ko renew. That renewal of contract, that is what happened in the council again. Ufanang chairman yung dabo daman taraje. He was not involved. It's the contract committee. The contract committee. He was never involved. He was never seated in their meetings. The only day he came there, well, Lume be bidding you upon Lafana. Because as a council, as a leader of the council, such kind of transparent things, you have to be there to witness. Kiaman Katara would love just to witness. You have no say, you have no decision there. Because the power, the power only lies on the contract committee. The contract committee, whatever decision they do, it can send them to the general committee, to the general council, for general council to discuss about it. They bring reports to the general council if there is any observation. And go, Allah say for Falalo, may along NPP say for them. Allah Nyinka. Chairman, you got only be in that place. Lumu make that bid open. And now they lively because we don't want him to have any secret to involve into any secret meetings. Any meeting involved that you don't come, so we put live. Mobe nyaje. Chairman is here, sitting with the contract committee. You bid you open. Near open mobe nyaje. Mongol any complaints so they near for you. If you can help them any legal advice, give it to them. No, nothing is forced there. Chairman yung double life be yakawoleke. So these are the two contracts mele alongo become a consul na wole D. These are the only two contracts. Wallahi as in Senkali, ni the two major contracts in the main award. All these other contracts, we give money to the world councillors because Chairman yung double believe in grassroots development, decentralization. So councillor doko, councillor kamenke wolo yindiko, nka 500,000 or before, nka na mul kotanke, nka mundi kotanke, nka say nka $1 million cedi every ward la. But every ward may along nka $1 million dealer. Inila ward council lekasi, inila ward committee lekasi. Ward committee sate, ila mobe siri in the ward committee la. Sate be ward on yindo. Anyone like I see, I'll discuss, I'll left a moon project like it. What is your new project? I'll left a moon project like it. I'll project proposal to the council. Nalia Samanang, nearly 1 million on the Allah. I'll see Kodanke. I'll tell them like a procurement, council buka involved in their procurement. Council buka involved in the contract with the Jumal. Probably I understand how transparent Yaman Yankobadabo is. But probably I understand Minatine ba Kelekang, Minatine kuma fu fire. Because he is not like them. Chairman Yankuba Dabo is not like them. A barakate tile. A kulute tile. A tlinte tile. Nim momo tlinte nim banko kanjang alonke be kelelele alonke be kumo bele folema because it tlinte menkama. So these were the two contracts. Mele alongo two major contracts. Mele alongo kam ndoliye D Councilier Award. And this major contract Chairman Yankuba Dabo was never part of any committee. And I want this to be very clear. Especially my brother Karamo Sise. Karamo, you know Yanks very well. Karamo, in fact, you know, when we came to council, there are some issues I do personally contact you those issues, Karamo. Being the head of the finance committee, all because we want to make sure Nakele according to the law of the land. Because I'm a member of the finance committee. Anything bakela normally because you are the head of the finance committee and the other in Toledo council do I do consult you, Karamo. Get consulted. So it's going to be very hard for us to do any wrong because we consult. Consultation we do consult all the way up to PMO. Can make sure the moment it is according to the law of the land. So we are completely different with you people. Karamo, it's in Talib Ahmed Bensouda. I don't want to go to that land. You and some other councillors in KMC. You and some other councillors in KMC. I told them terrible problem because of Talib Malevitiliwa. Go well and Talib queer. Well, I think that some of you people, already electoral form, it was a problem. You have an issue with Talib. It was a problem. Already electoral. We know all what happened. Malevakata was story side too. But you know, It alone who is young man, and you know exactly how that council, how we operated. But because Menekata, Bim Mantra cooking, well, it's fine. It's fine. But Nibe Dafa Lamokan, Tona for it. Nakan Dafa Talibukan, but I got moment for Talib Ahmed Bensula Quoto, along go Tonalem. Bill, I got moment for, I have, got moment for, it's the truth. No, that meant for Talib Ahmed Bensudoma. That is the truth. May I long go. It's all shown at the local government. The local government commission. Yes. I bet in the local government commission. So now I told Wuli, I told Silent Alman Doku Soto, Alman Fensoto, Aliam Mole recruit just to be attacking Yankoba Dabo. Just to be attacking Yankoba Dabo. That's all what you people want. Alemo le recruit. Alemo l'Italie recruit. Alko alafita. Comme Yankuba Dabo Nondi. But you know you people. But I don't want to concentrate on you people. I told you project. I told you project. I told you project. So come over. Talib Ning. In terms of leadership, in terms of trustworthiness. I told Councilor Melialongo, I told you people were straight, you people were strong. We all know you people. I told Alari election, Alin Talib Querin, Alin Talib issue sotole, because of Allah stand for the truth. Allah Lona. It's just because of this commission, I told you, you agree to defend him, to protect him. That is why it's embracing you people today. But now, Palengo, local government, the rules of local government, but now, the rules of local government, you guys will be more exposed. So now, Momodou Sabally Lekang, Kuno only Menkeleta, Alcohol Wolakang, Kayankuba Dabokele is not going to work. Momodou Sabally Mayalonko, Alna Keleta, Alna Kumobeko, Sanjijelu. I told you, Momodou Sabally. I told you, I told you, Yankuba Kele, because Yankuba is your problem. You people are. I told you people. Who is going to listen to you people? Hey, probably understand. Probably understand. I told you, Allah head, Allah master, because this it's not only a response to Momodou Sabally alone, but to UMC. Talib Ahmed Bensula didn't. I told you understand. I told you project lady. I told you manke friend. Pourquoi Yankuba Dabo Boing? Pourquoi Yankuba Dabo Jolom? Pourquoi Yankuba Dabo Gaya? Annual came in na Sabally me alongo. Wala katami Sabally mu wuloleti. Gambe be alongo Sabally mu wuloleti. Gambe be alongo Sabally mu nafikoleti. Gambe be alongo Sabally mu sofa. Gambe be alongo Sabally mu sumoleti. Gambe be olon. Sabally with all respect, and I still have the same respect for Sabally up to date. But I am telling you, ala character. Having respect for somebody and defining his character is completely different. I have respect for Sabally, but ala character can only define. And this character can define. I'm not going to come and define it from out of blue. No, nka character meant for Sabally to. Well, Sabally. And those are evidentials. Those are evidence. Those are proof. I told me phone along B and I'll be jealous Sabally fe. I'll be Sabally come account siala. Because I can Sabally ka mole kele me along ko. Alman sila mole dunia kono katam duwala. Because me not na sila da wala. Because ala tilim. Ala straightness. Mbe kuma kilim fula la jam pour gamen ko alila mo na kilola. Masakunda la budgeto. Masakunda ka confident dépense. It should be captured in the budget. Masakunda, it can confirm dépense au local council, au Masakunda la bombe d'outranding. At anyana can confirm dépense, it can kill a budget or colonel follow, I tell follow in the budget. Allah Talib Ahmed Bensouda ya fatole. I told project Melka Talib Bensouda Noma. Allah file ko, I have file ko, EU fund, I have budget muntole from the budget of the council, which is approved by the ministry. I have file from which budget, from which grant. Any spending in the council without putting it into the budget of the council. is incorrect. EU fund, let's go back to your accounts. The EU fund may along in the budget, in a budget okono, in a depense okono, you can get a grant. If you have any grant, if the grant, your grant mentioned, let's say, in a budget okono, kaji jiloko, for example, mbei la runko nyilan sao, even sola wulkem. Nyanda ka wulkem la soto nyilan sao. Grant, we may along good sola, ambassador la soro blood. Near grant soto, the grant means I know nada. But I wulkem la budget, but if, for example, if you will have 500,000, it can make a you bring in a supplementary budget. A supplementary budget in there. A budget on you redo the budget. A budget on you redo it. Or you do what's called environment. Faculty okay. Allow for Talib for them, but the EU fund another ayata it a pension account oil. That's one of the biggest corruption act in KMC. Pension account oil. Kokodo spend quite 11 spend nyame because they don't want to be scrutinized by the rightful people. Talib Amil Ben Sude will like Allah can go and check it. Allah Yunka Allah for echo. Mba Taskamena, Mba Taskamena is very simple. I have a Gambian call your EU Kodo Kabanada, I can budget Jumala because EU Kodo settle. If it is in the budget of KMC, like a KMC budget of we know that amount of money in Buffalo KMC that year, that particular year, what is their budget? El budget is going to be high. El budget is going to be high. But it was never in their budget. It was never in their budget. It was never in their budget. So all those things are the faults. Local government is looking at all those things. Atol yo bekeja. Atol yo kalabante yal bekeja. Atol ko al kanal ka yanku bala non. Atol ko al ka deng al ning al jaw la ka deng ka yanku bakele wala fo mu fisalot. Atol jaw. Atol ko mo mal jawoti. Ale men donc la signa jël. Ale a donc la ko ma atol jawoti. Atol ko atol ni wala ka deng ka yanku ba dabo kele. Atol yo baragol so. Bari Gambian fon c'est la moy sabal là ba. Going forward, atara ko marché. Akon to lakara marché ko naka ko do mura moldu. Momodou Sabally lebo fana be for kam. But you see, Sabally is someone meya lonko. I mean, ningameno lata na sign is to their own detriment. Ala nyilinka, ala 1.5 million amen sunya na central bank. The 1.5 million I advance nyadile. I may withdraw from central bank $1.5 million, almost to $1 billion. Al Momodou Sabally nyininka okodo nying ako ya jembe kay okodo ni samba mundole better na word. I think that I will explain more better na janne. But as we are going naman sabari do fanda sabarla 1.5 million nying. The statement is there. The things are there. The 1.5 million US, I may you throw central bank ala nyilinka. That 1.5 million US nying. Ya ako ya jambe ata ki mundo le ka kodo sambaje. Ayo fo mo leba. Better na wol sambala ko. Kanaka wuli and the about the market. Chairman Dabo is never a member of the market committee. And I want that to be very clear to you again, Sabally. And becoming an council, when we came, Kabri Nata, Alia Marso Mutalka Marso dealer. We use our own Namleke, Namol Command, the Molia Bulo Fainkan. It was not easy with us. Na Dual boy, na GRA boy, na Maria boy. This were our council quarters before. GRA Benun Diamond of an GRA built no Notofanam Bay boy. Marla Siphon Notofanam Bay boy. Nana time water, we use our energy and everything. Nimol Kafuta, through the help of the people, now Dulayinta, Nadoku. Through the help of people, especially Melialongo, they are affected by the Operation Clear the Road. Ni Kafuta Nyoma, now Dulata Nabedoku. Those people. Now, already some people already applied. Purukaje ko mase kutamanya be dila mella. But governor ning alamolu. Governor ning elamolu. Idetata nyola. E manson ka o marsa umurundi back to the council. Ya marsa ota. Now, o molmele alongo ya apply council. Ani molmele alongo wolle do ko keje. When we were doing the work. Ani molmele alongo kabri affecta. We take all their list of people who were affected by Operation Clear the Road. Molmele alongo ya affected Operation Clear the Road. Natanana ki marionta ki allocate into the new places. Amango komen kafoko ndole aloyede. Ndole ground no you level. We allocate spaces for people. I did the measurement. Sawan. You were telling my name, I did the measurement. But I have no right to give sub to anybody. Because I have that expertise. I do the drawing and everything, I give it to them, they do the job. But I'll go and make investigation there. It's very simple. And bring evidence of Ndekorom Rajmalabul. Yalong, Neokodi Mutakumo for. Billahi, Nina Rajang, na explain ye. Na explain. Molba Lonele. Memutonyati. Bawalang Gwe Sabar in the Senate Bakele. Billahi, wallahi, tallahi. In the Senate. Mafo conte Mumalai quality. Mafo conte Mumalai quality. The Mafo conte Mumalai quality. But Kukilimbe Sabar in Senate. I am more clean than you. My legacy is clean than your legacy. My record is clean than your records. You cannot stain me. You cannot stain me. Never on earth. Allah loves you. But in the Kumakilem Goyko, even mento at a wokla. Cooking Ndolia expect Lentol, we expect. One thing I want to tell you people. Until we are expecting ko, Albert Menkeka na expect we know it well before today. Because this is going to happen. We expect. We expect ko alni allegation on minale, alba allegation on lala molkan. We expect ko alni allegation on minantol kanne. Alba kamula lan kan because yalong cooking lebeje. We have seen the sample. Ngoy ko lawyer dabo. A jawya men be ba kan amanke fendi because of ala telemu. Ndole yalo ko jamano be nyamen, ndole society be nyamen. Need to draw along you will have attack from people because it will need to the banko condron. It a mosi quality. So Gambian ba understand Gambian yalo the trick album play kan, the game album play kan, and what exactly you people want. Alhamdulillah. Gambian ba understand kan. Ko alla fero manke fendi ka yankuba dabo nondi. But cooking, and I will keep repeating that. Albe kato kela, albe trial kela, albe fero be kela. Puruka yankuba dabo tina, puruka yankuba dabo nondi, alte yankuba nondi le no kari yankuba fonga kafan senendi. Yankuba buka moki kafoko ten senendi. No. He's not the kind of leader. Yankuba buka moki kafoko ten senendi. No. Yankuba buka safero ki adi mola ayafoko Teya post. Billahi. That's not what he does. Yankuba, if he feels anything ko, ya tole nondi, or ya tole involved, or ya institutional dadun, he will come clearly and take responsibility. That is the kind of leader he is. He will take responsibility. Natra kunoru wolem, he will take the responsibility. Nunku kendo wolem, he will take the responsibility. Wolem nyaton kayati. Yankuba buka moki. No, ndebuka, ndebuka moki, ndebuka jabi, ndebuka kari jabi. Ajabi! Ni atara songonta ajabi. Ha, ndebuka mo jabi, ni songonta ajabi. But ni aje kabiri, albuka jabi loka, watu wana haka fuko, ndefisa karle. No, look, because mina kela keye songole fo. Aka mem fo me songole. So Yankuba is that kind of person. Yankuba mo mold, Yankuba buka song. Yankuba will never allow anybody to put any stain on him. He have the mouth, he have the hand. and have the heart to clean himself. Kafongo senen yango ta mo kila yango ba ko dende mo koma yango ba ko copy and paste di mola comme membe kering atul talib la molu albe menke kan al coalition with Momodou Sabally, the coalition of betrayers. Allah coalition betrayal coalition on you. But cooking lebe wala nyuko Talib Ahmed Bensouda la Kafo is already exposed to the world. It's already exposed to the people. Molia lonne Kafo nyi mukafu nyadileti. Iman lafi iman khame soto pour falweke bibi lala nye nka yeso no mo fara e ba fole ko Adama Barrow tambi 2026 Bayo Sonko 2031 preference nana, because they don't have the fitness. Ima fitness soto, ima baraka soto, they have not seen the love from anyone. That could they will be president of this country. But because say me alay usen la presidency mo tinyala nyadile. Me alay usen la president ya me tinyala nyadile. That is their problem. After seeing Gambian call how ready Gambian call the parade nyamen ka alay usen ta ka makoy ka kadan ka alay usen support ka ko alay usen to be the president here. But iba na fikiya lonne la diamond wala nyundo when you hear them doing interviews, iba fole ko usenu mo kendolti usenu beten enate kilim moyla iba interview ke kan ye anything for usenu mo me ya lon ko safo ko fen jawolem me ya lon ko nakida mansati alo ku jawoni o be mansaya nyin tinyala enate kilim moyla la ikela nafiki yalo woleto bar ko kilim ngoy ko alabal expose la one by one yalla Ibrahima diba diamuta yalla Ibrahima diba diamutale Ibrahima diba même fo mo be ya moyle Ibrahima diba même fo mo be ya moyle ko itolle moti me ya lonko atelebe Talib koma Ibrahima diba la fitama ako because menekeda Ibrahima diba me fo ako because kabirin tamo me ya lonko karto fighter ako Talib ko atebe da hala politiko la ako atele Talib manene ako atele Talib manene alila moy de mbalo wolde Ibrahima ko atele Talib Ahmed Bensouda manene pour akane da ha politiko la bon madul atol mel kantel la moy baaki aliya lon ne ko nafu dal ne ko Talib Ahmed Bensouda lefta nun ka politiko bula UDP bula kata Adama Barrow bari nafu nun na interview to le ko Talib Ahmed Bensouda ni Macky Sall ñojele bari ali Ibrahima la audio la moy de ali Ibrahima di bala audio la moy wala nan ko ñim projet melbe Talib bala tul mu projet atulinte billahi atulinte al lefta tole la al basud la al lefta moli al long mol ba lon na that's what I want bari ngam nam fo wala ñundu ko atul projet wallahi alman Talibu long katam min tala atul projet ha atul man Talibu long katam min tala bari Ibrahima diba fela ya fo de Ibrahima diba la fa ko kabri election o keda ako Talib ko abeda halale kabo UDP but in fact Talib tata nung ala office otole ay Usain Dabole fangol be jindi the proofs are there the evidence are there na fa le jang ko Talib Ahmed Bensouda anim Macky Sall mitale kachata Macky Sall ka ko ta president Barrow ya and Macky Sall Talib convinced at the time but the only thing may at because Ibrahima can memfo Ibrahima, you know, look, well, sometimes I don't understand. Ibrahima can memfo Ibrahima and the others cannot convince Talib in those periods. If the Talib convince no what, they cannot convince him. No. If the Talib convince no, because Talib fear things have already fall apart. Talib feel like things have already fall apart. Yes. That's what exactly Talib Mirano. That's why Talib want to leave the party and go and join NPP because he knows that commission is coming. He was very scared about this commission. So him joining the party, the president, maybe commission might not even happen because he is not going to be elected into office. President Barrow maybe President Barrow is going to make him an ambassador or a minister or a vice president because it's Italy. They discuss. But Ibrahim fele ayenda kuma kamu yinsenende. Yalon kabrin diamu de ko abe kamul laka nko le kon te kala Talib Ben Souda la. Monta kala la Talib Ahmed Ben Souda. Même fois Talib Ahmed Ben Souda ma avec le tognale. Avec le tognale. Avec le tognale. Même for that, Talib Ahmed Ben Souda is going to be truth. It's going to be truth. But nothing else but the truth. So on même fale, nte manque atulu, nte na atulu nte. Because nte la politico, I put it on facts. Albe kelo même bela, albe kelo is all against one person. All of Yankuba Daboti. Because you all scared him. Al scared Yankuba la minala, al scared la minala, ala tilu. Ala tonya fo. Ala hani, ka ala kelo ka fay. Because Talib buka okeno. Talib buka kelo okeno afay. Talib buka kelo okeno afay. Aso atolu, al seleta Yankuba Dabo le buka minakara, ala tilu. Al hani ka kelo okeno afay. Al hani ka tonya fasa. That is the only reasons I'll tell you alka akele. That's the only reason. I told you alka kiyama Yankuba Dabo kele. But nkale ko alka mole kele. Me ya lon ko alta kuno lama. Ni ya lon ima lon. Albe filo le kono. Albe filo le kono. And wallahi na Yankuba Dabo lonne. Ning yenna soron kaso nte. Yentene Yankuba Dabo soron kasola in mile 2 for this country, for the Gambia. Yamwe, yentene Yankuba Dabo, yen soron kasola lembe kasola nu, we know exactly ndoliado ne membe kere. Nte Yankuba jiko lonne. Nte ya lonne Yankuba mujumalete. But in fact, ide Musa said même fo ya lon ko ibe jang. Ide Musa said me ya lon ko ibe jang. You know Yankuba Dabo than anybody. You know how trustworthy that guy is. But you know how straightforward that guy is. But because bi minekeda ibe Talib la noma porocho la. Ibe Talib la noma budu bola iko ikakafu molma iko ka Yankuba la doya. Ikakafu molma me ya lon wol ko ka Yankuba la doya. Wallahi, it's not gonna happen. Ite Musa, you know, ite ya long dumale Yankuba. Alka memfa Talib buka respond hey, because ala respond balea because minakada ika jiko le fo, ika memfo wolem tonya abi me respond la. Ni be jiko fo ka memu da jiko mo ka wala fo ma with evidence and proofs. Ibe mina fo la ko lenke. Ibe wol jabile minala. Because you cannot debunk it. But the only thing Talib can make you know wolem nyundi ko ayta ala molta ala dala sidlalta ay parendi yenana eko eka Talib la keloke. Yankuba buko okay. No, Yankuba don't do like that. Yankuba don't do that. So the likes of Musa Seydinyolu and others, you see, for example, my brother Mark Gana, you see, Mark, like for him, I have that kind of respect for him. I get it, come whatever might happen, I always try to refresh my mind about the past. Can't feel it. I always make sure I did that. So I want you people to understand that ko then I'll mantra level killing. Now the mantra level killing. No. The levels are so high. The level will jump on your level. The honesty or dishonesty. Imagine, come like I said, imagine that's why they have fake accounts. Many alongo, inata just these are fake people. Many alongo inata lying against me. But kuma killing call go, you don't lie against me. And it stands. Then they will do it. Then they will do it. Because nte the Clinton told it, the Locoida told it. Janimbe Sunyaro Kela, or Janimbe Tapalea Calamida Adama Barrow, la Joanna can. I could do dinner than doing Tapalea. Did that told it. You hide behind profiles. Kata sai ka hide musu profile le koma because nde go yelo ko buka musu attack. Nde buka musu attack. I have no problem with any woman. Nde buka musu attack. Nde musu buka davanteke. Nyaay lo musu no janne. Lo musu no ya longo aka keto le use. Nyaay janne aka keto le use Facebook. Nyaay janne aka ni no I don't have. Nde mo time musu. Allah keba. Allah kawod keba. Nda kada wole no. Talib. Me ya longo Sabally ka même farmer in those days he cannot respond to Sabally because Melekada aka jikola farmer. So he don't want to respond to because aka même for jikola. But now même for ntol mamba jabila and we will bring the proof because Nalongo is lying. Now kuma for ntol mamba jabila because Nalongo Sabally mu wulolet is lying. And we know mina mula tract mina mula plan solti na belon. Il a fait robe moment, il a hamo be moment. We know it. Some of Allah, we know it. So, guys, I can tell you, I can tell you all what I am telling you. Ndolu, we are so focused. We are so focused. And we will still stay strong. Yes. Yeah, they can never put the good man down, my brother. Never. If a kilo bekela, if a kado bekela, billahi, you can never put a good man down. Sanji Saba is on the fight. But that doesn't stop from delivering. Young go down. It's not your mate. Sanji Saba anibe kelola. Sanji Saba iba kelekam. Sanji Saba ibe kobe fokama. They could not get anything from him. In fact, intelligent officers, intelligent officers, someone council, council officials, serving as intelligent officers. Yes, still they cannot have anything from him. He's a coward. Your leader is a coward. Look at it. If he's not a coward, come on. Why is not responding to Sabally? Sabally will project. Look, Sabally, call him a project, whatever. But now I'm for him, you have to come and clear it. If you believe that I can mem for him, I'm going to but because I can mem for him, I'm going to So guys, I just want to make these clarifications for people to understand. Sabally ko akontola ka kodo da marso. Yalo, niaje ntajam fala je because I don't want a sister. I respect this lady very well. Ajele ni Ramu Sabally mantara kukiling. Ni Ramu Sabally. Ajele niaje Sabally I don't want to go too much on him. Sister Ramu Sabally, na mantara pati killing. But you see, I have that respect for her. I think kodol beje nyanda kefu Sabally ente folai. But Kodol Baje, Yantaka reference D, Ndekela because of Ram Sabally. Because of Ram. Because no more kutu ye Frankat Wile. Because no more kutu ye if I got wire. So I can't say Kuomemfo. I'll find evidence. It's very simple. It's very simple. The letter of Wula Tarik, it'll be Masakunda. You are the one in the government. You have powers to come and investigate the council. Come and investigate. Allah, Bari, come and come for Gambian call. He left a mobile all along. And we left her. Wake also a special audio to Gambians. We are understand. Milebe caring. Member caring. Pour Gambian call be a faham. Albe kele jamale jela Yankuba Dabo Kang. Albe Tonyin Jamal jela Yankuba Dabo Kang. Nunko Yankuba Dabo become era consul. Bari, Kairolem. Alabula, Yetara Yankuba Kang. Kairolem. Kairaba, Puri Yetara, Yankuba Kang. Let them concentrate on Yankuba. It's not a problem. It only concentrate on Yankuba Kang. Ka Kangala Kang, Ka Wulia Farmer. Ka dua ka nyini pour ka bula problème ko no itol la do ko molde ali ful bule continuer wala bal ko kile nabi ala jomem barakandi mo bu ko barakantandi yanno ala jomem barakandi mo bu ko barakanta yandino wallahi azim ala le yankuba dabo barakandi ala la ki dim barakari muti ala la ka tonya moti ala la ka mo tulindi muti ne atala lo tilimo atolu ko alka kele wala kam alo tonya fasa atolu ko alka kele wala kam wallahi sumo wallahi ala na nat kal fasa la yankuba nyaar ala na nat tabul sandi la yankubati fa ila yawmi din kadu yankuba lon kam mu minti ani ala temo akemira wala ala do ko me ba ke kan ani ala temo ba ke kan wala aba molmel nafa kan bi aba molmel na fulo ta kan aba marakan bi wallahi go lunso da the general council I never ako let me tell you people one thing Alia understand ako ndama angal terbula kanajang just because I want money akon ka jo angal ter kan jo men naje wala siada kan jo men naje ngam men so angal ter karo wala siada ngam men so da but one thing I am telling you people any day na realize ko I cannot serve my people any day na realize ko nta do ko kelano na moli Wolungolem bem pakle bem murla back to the UK. That is his statement. Ako lungome ya lonko, I will not able to deliver to my people. Nde tonya fasala. Nde tulina na do ko kono. I will not be able to take responsibility. Kuku kenanyem council na lume ya lonko nde balanta to take a single responsibility. Ako lungolem be bolanyem lungolem be resign I go back to UK and go and work. That was in a general council meeting. General council be siri. Ayana for it. Lume ya lonko mole jiko men sotana nanya ko jiko nyin mandala ka mafa ako lungole mbe park like go back to UK and go and make my life and go and work. That was the statement from Yankuba Dabo at left. Alama du fele mentalita bari alfali bejele kebali beje mol me ya lonko wole Yankuba long even in the UK and here bama mas nyolu bama nyolu because wala na hameda siri nyoka wol they will say a lot about about Yankuba Dabo. But more fele me ya lonko is struggle so hard to reach to this level. It struggle so hard. It struggle so hard to reach to this level. So you people, if you think it's a man of principle, uncle. You're right. Mome ya lonko is stood with principles. Media household le tala. Media household le yele me ya lonko. Momalo juman le be koma. Attacking that person. Allah attack. Focus on him. It might be Costa Road. Costa Road, that will to be. If you best be around now, These are fake media houses. These are fake people. If a media household come, if a platform will come, it is some more because they are cowards. But we know the PR master. The one PR master in Bangkok. Who knows whether the PR master la gaun la mold them. Allow alam. Like I said, I make sure I remember I can tell you. Nimma memman koy mamba fa Allah alam ubi Allah la bulu Allah le wolong nimma memman koy ma bar mem koy dam dron ndak le wala falante mem koy dam yak bada bo is not that o man ko di muti de yak bada bo natinata aka sonne ka ha atanya dem tele koto sonta na bedata o fana aka sonne a bedata tele koto because he took responsibility as a leader. Do you know what is leadership? But later on me ya longo ila klako ila saverla ya bula later on men saver. But because of ita bulo ma saver, you don't want to take responsibility of that later. Right? Alma ale yanko batanka usifal. Yeah. Ila saverla ay saveroke. Anu da fola bula prayo saveroke. Ite kallo mo nyato banko be nyato e ka foko ite you don't want to take responsibility of that yo e ko kumota e ka laba jilaba jumale be o kala nyato ko banko kanja that person look ni damati fo I will resign from that very day the day you fail to take responsibility in your work, that's the day you should resign from your work. And that is the principles of Yankuba Dabo. He said this akatu wala fala anu abetulo fala all the time. So Momodou Sabally be kala ken sanwala. Momodou Sabally be faniala landika Yankuba kan. Momodou Sabally because they are scared of Yankuba. Because Momodou Sabally anala molu ye dokole dila. They have taxed them. They tax le dila to attack Yankuba Dabo. They tax le dila puka Yankuba Dabo fitnandi. Ye dokole dila. They have no other work. They have no other job. Ye dokole dila puka Yankuba Dabo nala molu kele. But yalam ite Yankuba kele no. At some point, without coming towards me, through me, or maybe through Boubacar Siddiq, because we are close to Yankuba. That's why they will always put me and Abubakar Siddiq into the fight. But kuma killing Sabally, I have respect for him, and I always say this. I will keep the respect between you. But otatina ala kulombalial nala kasulombalial ntol falai. Ala kulombalial nala kasulombalial umat nanto falai. Because Keba, yalong nin Keba tada fola bon, ama understand, ama kaso long. So for ya explain I understand. Amang kanandiri today. Comment ala character la woti, umala balwoti, umala life Kenya la woti, and I have to say that. So, e malaf tonya la, e malaf mo kendo la, e mo kendo ya dawo ne belaf la katinya. Comme la usin dabo kala kan nyame baro Allahu akbar dabo jula Gambia Nelson Mandela ay keloke for Gambia be ya lonko ay keloke fo ya soro mile tu ay ke jumale ay ke Gambele abe fintal lumen I mean, for Moli, ako na dinewol atole si koma leadership. Ako dinewolu atole si koma kebalu al taminato. Ako anum manlef moye taminato. Alila moye leader nyatonko. Alila moye a leader. La usino dabo jula, sanka jula. Kelo membe bakan ala tilo ala lannaya wala ya tinne ba kele kan wala ya tinne be fanya fo kama wala ya tinna ni membe be ke kan wala ya tinne be ba klin kala amangen dole ku kutati pour mo le wul ka mo ken dole kele o man ken dole ku kutati dole o lon ne meta konole pour mo le wuli na fi ko le wuli ka wo so le wuli mo fu le wuli ka mo kendo kele a manke kukutati nyim banko ka jan bar ntolo wulu da kono le ntolo ya kele sankaju la na e même fois ka bara wala abu jula lawyer Ousainou Darboe la karandiwo lawyer Ousainou Darboe la dindiwo mais ya lon ko ay do ko Ousainou Darboe la koto ay do ko Ousainou Darboe la koto but Ousainou Darboe la inspired to be a lawyer Ousainou Darboe la inspired Ousainou Darboe la karandi pour être lawyer Ousainou la dajiko Ousainou la jiko ay wala sika wala ba bulu tilim but Ousainou la tilim jumale be sira idan ko dafa Ousainou man tilim abe man sakunda kono sanji killing o sanji fulani to akada foreign minister ti akada vice president ti ala fo man sakunda ye ku killing fintin ka fo Ousainou le na fulo sunu ajam Ousainou makana Ousainou ye vice president yake ay foreign minister yake fombe bi men kono killing man finti ka fo ko Ousainou Darboe le sunu ani man sakunda kono dabu jula sanka jula akilin jula akilin mori akilin jula akilin mori bari kelo man si folo projo atol be feale la kelo man si folo yalo na jele some of the media also go war of words na jele UMC la advocation lu ila dinu la projo lu ba kala war of words statement upon statement we will keep making them busy and that is true we will keep making them busy we will keep making them busy. Nabod alabala. Wallahi, Gambian call balon na ko. Jumalam Gambieti anu jumalam ga Gambieti. But jumal left ni bankola ni memma left ni bankola.
Yo mbali mo mbele kuma kawol moy miliyalon ko le fota nga bayo la ko mol moyle ay mimfo de ladiam de siala jebudun be min kala dolen ka moltendi ke jey mil kala moy banko kunani banko bantala alnal bari ma pamani la barka ba jalla moy ko nyima